Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's off to a good morning. The weekend is upon us, and I hope we all have good weather so we can get out there and do some fun stuff. Even though we're social distancing, we can still do some fun things. So I hope everybody has a good weekend, fun weekend. Can't believe it's already upon us, but like I've always been saying, we have our grandson here for the month of January, and the weeks fly by because he keeps me so busy. So I'm like, we're at the weekend already? Oh yeah, we are. So anyway, I'm going to take this window of opportunity since he's playing with some toys in there, and I'm going to get this devotion in for today. And today is January 16th, and the title of the devotion is God's Eternal Perspective. And the scripture I have is Genesis 12:12. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. And that's Genesis 12:12. And the devotion, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it while I have time. Okay, big assignments require big character. God will give you a responsibility in proportion to the size of your character. In Bible times, a person's name represented his character. To know someone's name was to know that person, what that person was like. To know a person's name was to know what that person was like. That's why God changed the name of some when he transformed their character. For example, the Lord wanted to bless all nations of the earth through Abram, yet Abram's character was too weak for such a task. So his character was too weak for what God wanted him to do, so he changed his name. God said he would make Abram's name great so that he could make him a blessing to future generations. Then over the next 25 years, God developed Abraham's character to match his name he had given him. God sees your life from his eternal perspective. He will take whatever time is necessary to grow your character to match his assignment for you. If you have not received a divine commission lately, it may be that your character needs maturing. Are you impatient to begin your work before God has refined your character? A small character will fail in a large responsibility every time. And that is so true. I think our character does have to match our assignment. Some people want to be way up high and popular and be known to everybody, but they may not have the character for that. And so I think God will start you down at the lower level and work you up into your character. Or if you're going to have if you're going to do something and your character matches what he's got you set for, then you can go right into it. But I do believe that your character has to match the assignment that God has for you. And we can't jump the gun and think, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, when God's, doesn't have you ready for that yet. That could be very damaging. So, don't be too hasty to get to the work. Character building can be long and painful. It took 25 years before God entrusted Abraham with his son Isaac and set into motion the establishment of the nation of Israel. Yet God was true to his word, and thousands of years later, people continue to be blessed by the account of Abraham's life and his descendant, Jesus. How is God building your character? It's a good question. That's a good question for everybody. How is God building your character? Do you sense he has a task for you that will require a far greater man or woman than you presently are? Will you yield to God as he works in your life to prepare you for your next assignment? And that's important. We need to be ready to yield to God for whatever he puts in front of us to do. So that also requires a lot of prayer, a lot of seeking out of God, so that we can do his work properly and be in the right the character for the job he has for us to do. So with that being said, I am going to conclude the daily devotion for today, and I hope you guys are really getting out of these what God has put into them. I may be reading them, and I know I stumble sometimes when I talk because I get ahead of myself when I'm reading, but I just hope that God is speaking to you through the daily devotionals. I know they're speaking to me as I read them, and so anyway, I just hope that you are enjoying them, and I will see you tomorrow, January 17th. Have a good day.